Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is trigonometry part 11. From the lead from trigonometry part 10, we've been able to explain how we got sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, and I've re-emphasized yesterday that this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, then this third part is third, then we have fourth quadrant. Okay. So now please understand the fact that I also said that you have your y, this is negative y, this is our origin 0, this is x and negative x. There's no need for you to cram, just understand. Understand is the key, is very, very important, so that when you see questions under this part, you can even quickly sketch it and do your sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, so that you can get your answer easily. Okay, so you can get your answer easily. So very important. So don't forget, you have your origin 0. Anything below 0 is negative, which is negative x here. Okay, x horizontal and vertical. This is horizontal, this is vertical. So your horizontal, this one is above 0. This one is above 0, then it's positive x. This one is above 0, it's positive y. This one is below 0. This part is below 0, it's negative y. This part is below 0, it's negative x. Very, very important. So I've been able to explain first quadrant yesterday, sine theta, which is equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. The only thing we're trying to identify here is for you to know where you need to put your negative s. So the second one we're dealing with is second quadrant, which is what? This path. Don't forget, I said we are moving anti-clockwise, not clockwise. Our normal wall clock, wristwatch, is clockwise. But in this case, we are moving anti-clockwise. So look at this one. Look at this one now. You have your negative x here because it's below 0. This diagram is below 0. Look at the vertical. The vertical is below 0. That's why you're having negative x. But here is still within positive y. That is why you have your y as is. That is why you have your y as is. Okay, of course you still have your z. So in this case, what do? We get our sine theta. What's our sine theta? The same thing, will still apply our SOHCAHTOA. You see how important SOHCAHTOA is now, and Pythagoras theorem in trigonometry 1, because the one we are dealing with what is just trigonometry. Okay, we have trigonometry 1, we have trigonometry 2, we also have trigonometry 3. So from here, so then for second quadrant, we have sine theta. We follow SOHCAHTOA. Look at it very well. This is theta. What's the opposite? The opposite is y. Okay, we'll still write y. Okay, now what is the hypotenuse? The hypotenuse is what? It's z. Okay, but don't forget, this is not sine theta again. This is not sine theta. It will be what? Sine 180 minus theta. This is sine 180 minus theta. Okay, don't forget, we are moving anti-clockwise. You know, if an angle on a straight line is what? 180. Okay, and they've given you this theta, so I can get from here to here. Very simple. That is circle geometry. That is circle geometry. Okay, from here to here is theta, then from here to this place is what? 180 minus theta. So, and that is anti-clockwise. So from here we can get our sine 180 minus what? Theta, because we are moving anti-clockwise. So here sine 180 minus theta will now be equals to, what is the opposite? You have your y. Okay, then you have your opposite is y, your hypotenuse is what? Z. Okay, so which is equation 4. So we can say this is 4. Okay, then we can also get our cos 180 minus theta. Okay, we can get our cos 180 minus theta, which is still what? Car. So our car will now be what? That's minus x. Don't forget, this is opposite, this is adjacent, this is what? Hypotenuse. So the side facing right angle is hypotenuse, the side facing the angle is what? Opposite. And you have your adjacent to be minus x. That is the target. Where is it located? Is my x under negative? Is my y under negative? Okay. Then consider the angle, the way the angle is moving anti-clockwise. So if you know that, you won't have any problem under this section. So now, then, what is our car? That is adjacent over what? Hypotenuse. That is what? Z. That's equation what? Equation 5. Okay. So now, then we can also get our tan theta. Our tan theta is going to be, that's tan 180 minus theta, tan 180 minus theta. So what would that be? Tan 180, that is TOA. TOA is opposite over adjacent. So that is y over minus x, which is the same thing as what? Minus y over what? X. Equation 6. Okay, so it's the same thing as what? Minus y over x. Equation what? Equation 6. Now if you look at this very well, from equation 1 to 6, you see that something is common. Okay, so it means that if you look at it very well, look at equation 1 to 6. Okay, for first quadrant and second quadrant, look at it very well. Sin theta equals y over z. Sin 180 minus theta equals y over z. Very simple. All you just need to know where first quadrant is, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Now in this case, we are dealing with first and second quadrants. Now if you look at it very well, if you compare both of them and know that the angle is moving anti-clockwise, and you note that anything below 0 is negative x, okay, and negative y below 0. But above 0, you have what? Positive x and positive what? Y axis. Okay, x axis, positive y axis. So but for second quadrant, I'm repeating it so that you can know when you are supposed to have negative. Very important. Okay, I'm repeating it because it's key, because you don't need to cram, you need to understand. Okay, so now if you note this very well, equation 1 and equation 4 is the same. It means that sin theta equals what? Sin 180 minus what? Minus theta, y over z, y over z. Now then, if you look at equation 2 and 5, that is equation 1 and 4 is the same. Equation 2 and 5 is negative, only negative to each other. So it means cos 180 minus theta is equals to what? Minus cos theta. Because s over z, you have s over z. The only thing that is different is what? Minus. So instead of me writing x over z, I can write what? Cos theta. Very simple. Don't refuse to be confused. Try to understand the concept. Okay? So look at this one too. Tan 180 minus theta is what? Minus y over what? Over x. Okay, sorry, that is star, that is toa. So toa here, this one is what? Toa. Our toa here is y over what? Over x, not y over z. So sorry about that. So that is y over x, toa, opposite. So the same thing applies here. Tan 180 minus theta is equal to what? Minus tan theta. Okay, so instead of me writing y over x, I can just write what? Tan theta. So now that is our second quadrant as compared to what? First quadrant. Okay, so in our next class, we'll be dealing with third and what? And fourth quadrant. So we'll be comparing it. So we've done equation 1 to 3 for first quadrant, then equation 4 to 6 for second quadrant, and we could see that they are just, the only thing that is negative here is what? Is equation 2 and 5, then equation 3 and what? And 6. Okay, so that is cos 180 minus theta equals to minus cos theta, tan 180 minus theta equals to what? Tan theta minus tan theta. They can ask you, prove to show that tan 180 minus theta equals minus tan theta. Very simple. Just draw this for them and do your comparison. Okay, and before you know it, you get your answer. Very simple. You don't need to cram. Please continue to like, continue to comment, continue to share, so that a lot of people can benefit from it. A lot of young minds can benefit and see that mathematics is simple and what? And interesting. Cheers.